Grody had to walk out of the room quickly or he was going to strangle the life right out of his ex-wife. How could she do this to their daughter? He punched the seat next to him and sat down on the bench in the hallway. He put his hands into his face and sobbed. The woman followed him out of the room and led him down the hall to an exit. She was worried about Briley and wanted him to go and retrieve her from the boyfriend, and she wanted the boyfriend to go to the police station. She promised not to leave Jane's side until he was back. He got to her apartment and knocked on the door. It was silent and dark inside. He rang the bell and knocked again. Louder this time. Was he really asleep with all that was going on? He called Veronica, but she wouldn't pick up. He walked around to her back door and tried the knob, locked. He knocked again when he finally saw movement in the window. He peered through to see Briley standing there with her teddy bear and her blanket. Looking at him, he waved and she smiled, giving a big wave back. He yelled at her through the window to go wake Nick up. She kept looking at him and laughing. He told her again, "Go get Nick." She turned around and walked the other way, reappearing a minute later, laughing and saying, "Mommy not here, Mommy not here." He was confused. Surely an adult would be awake now. Was there a Nick? He told Briley to go get her cup from her room. She did as she was told, and while she was gone, he threw a rock through Veronica's living room window, shattering into 100 tiny shards. Briley came running at the sound, but he was already inside and scooping her up.
You piece of shit. You left our daughter home alone? By herself. Why didn't you just bring her to the hospital with you? So many bad things could have happened to her, Veronica. You are never going to have them alone again. I'm going to see to it.
He sent that message, and moments later, while he was putting Briley into his car, he heard his phone ringing. He picked it up, expecting it to be Veronica, but it was a number he didn't recognize. Thinking it was the hospital, he answered it.
Hi Brody. This is Margaret from Child Services. I got your number from the hospital. I was just wondering if you were able to get Briley. I was worried because you've been gone quite a while.
Because Veronica left her alone, with all the doors and windows locked. I had to break a window to get in. We're on our way back now.
Veronica didn't show up there by any chance, did she? After you left, I returned to the room and she was gone. The police